I'm Jason.
Hey, I'm Scott.
Welcome to Liquid Carnage. Scott, good to see you, buddy.
Hey, you too, man. It's always a good time to see you, no matter what time of the day.
Always a good time. I appreciate you so much.
Hey, I appreciate you so much.
Hey, I was sitting out. I went shopping this weekend with Noreen.
Oh, hey, where'd you guys go?
We went to just stores that she buys clothes at, So I was basically holding her purse and doing the things that men have to do.
I was going to say thanks for the invite, but I'm glad I missed that one. I'm sure I was busy washing my hair.
Yeah, you washed your hair. It was okay. It was fine. But I had to chuckle, though, because I'm walking through the store and I'm holding her bags, and she goes into a store.
Like a gentleman should do, though. Hold your ladies' bags.
Wow. Okay. Yes, exactly. So I was being a gentleman.
Okay.
I went into the store, and as I'm looking around and perusing with her, I turned to my right, and there's a guy sitting on one of those benches. Mm-hmm. And I say a guy because this is an important part of the story and why we're even talking today. Okay. So he's sitting on the bench in a comatose, like bored out of his mind. He looked like he did not want to be there, but his wife was probably out doing all this stuff.
Did he look like life has been beaten out of him?
He looked like someone sucked the life right out of him. And all I could think of is, dude, you lost your man card.
Now, was he holding the purse? Was he holding a purse?
And that's what made it hard for me, because here at least the guy wasn't holding the purse. I was holding the purse. So
no, were you holding the purse or the bags?
The bags. Well, what does it matter? It's the bags.
It makes a big difference.
Well,
because if you're holding your girl's purse,
it wasn't the purse. It was the bags. But I still felt like maybe I had lost my man card too.
Well, I don't know. It's
a tough one for me. It made me start thinking, what is a man card? How do we lose it? How do we get it back? Because, frankly, I tell you what, when I see men, especially myself, even in a store, looking miserable, like falling asleep in a chair next to, like, in Victoria's Secret.
Next to the dressing room. Listen, if you're a man and you're falling asleep in the chair at Victoria's Secrets, you're right. You've lost it, because there's no reason whatsoever.
I wasn't in Victoria's Secrets for what it's worth, but it was still pretty painful. But we hold on to our man cards so tightly that I thought, well, I don't even know what a man card is. I just loosely say it. Oh, you've had your man card taken away, but I loosely say
it's like a metaphor. It's like a metaphor, like the masculine life, isn't it? Would you call it that?
Well, okay. So if a man card's definition is the masculine life, then what kind of things take the masculine life away from us? Where dude, you just lost the masculine life.
Anything that would be, I don't want to call it like a bitch move, but a bitch move, like, oh, dude, that was so ghetto. Why'd you give me your man card? And that's ordering a wine spritz or whatever else is drinking beer.
Or being at a bachelor party and ordering Diet Coke because you don't want to drink.
Exactly.
I don't want to have a hangover tomorrow.
Yeah. And let me preface that last statement with, it's okay to drink wine. I'm a big wine drinker. I prefer reds. But a wine spritzer.
It's adding the spritzer.
It's adding the spritzer.
It's adding the carbonated
maybe
soda.
An ice cube. I don't know. It's listening to your favorite quote-unquote pop song in front of all your friends because you want to show them how cool the song is. It's a pop song. No one cares.
Well, but how many times do you hear that? Oh, he lost his man card. Or how many times you
said it?
I've said it. How many times you say, hey, why don't you put his balls in the purse? We've heard that one. It's kind of a metaphor.
I use that weekly.
So is this guy's balls? So when I'm looking at this guy in the store, is his balls in the woman's purse, or has he lost his man card? Or maybe neither.
That's the big difference.
Maybe we look at him as a gentleman. Maybe we look at him as, wow, this guy really did something special.
He was in the store.
Hey, did I lose? Oh wait, let me ask you. Did I lose my man card for carrying her bags?
Well, you didn't do this in town, obviously.
No, I wasn't in town. I was in a big city.
You were in a big city for the weekend, and you were at a mall.
I was at a shopping area. Yes.
I don't think you lost your man card at all. I think it's respectful. I mean, to be honest with you, like,
then what
you're doing was fine because you're carrying her bags and she's looking. It's the nice thing to do.
And I was participating, like when she was trying stuff on. I was like, "Oh, that's nice," or "Ooh, I wouldn't wear that." So I did my part.
Okay. Well, now that might change. So.
No! I shouldn't have said that part of the story.
No, you should have left that part out to keep your man card. Okay, so let's talk about that portion. Noreen was actively engaging your opinion on stuff.
Yes.
Okay. Which is fine.
I wasn't in the dressing room.
Okay.
If that helps.
Well, that's somewhat disappointing.
Oh,
but back to the story.
I know that's a different story altogether.
Right.
Potential new podcast episode.
Yeah.
Funky places
yep.
to have sex. But it's not here nor there. We'll get back to that.
We'll get back to that one. No, I think if you're active and you say yeah babe, that looks nice, or I like that. No, as long as you weren't saying that color totally clashes with this, or
That just won't go with those shoes.
Exactly. And having a full knowledge of what you're talking about in this case.
Okay, and see, that leads me to a topic then, because when you're in a relationship with a female, invariably you're going to be asked to do certain things that, one, you really don't care two shits about, and two, that might jeopardize your man card.
Yes.
Might jeopardize your man card.
And you might also...
And so,
some also might call it a trap in some cases. Asking how does this dress look on me, things like that. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm with you.
Or go pillow shopping, like, we need to get new throw pillows for the bed.
That's right. You could never say that to your friends. Hey buddy, let's go get a beer. What are you doing? Like, I can't. I'm going pillow shopping.
Well,
for better, that's cool. Like, you could get like a big fluffy one. No, they're throw pillows. You're losing your man card.
Yeah, right. You lose your man card.
They're just there for decoration and for the dogs to hump. Let's be honest.
Sometimes I find it I'm so torn when we have to go shopping for new like sheet covers or bedspreads, and bedspreads, you got to pick a bedspread, but you want it to be manly, because you don't want a thing with big pink flowers on it. It looks so good. It accessorizes with our decor.
Well, let me ask. Okay, what about this then?
Did I lose my man card? Yeah, probably.
Well, okay. If you're gonna lose your man card on that, that's fine. I get that. But you're just sleeping, and you're not like, unless you're living in a studio apartment where everyone's gonna see your bed when you walk in. Does it make a difference?
Well, I think it does.
I mean, because that goes to the old adage: if mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
Yeah.
And if she thinks it's cute and pretty, and let's be honest, you're gonna be passed out, unconscious under those blankets. Does it really in the dark? Doesn't matter what it looks like.
Well, I guess that's the question, because if you're constantly going home and going to bed, and you have this foo-foo pink flower deal that has no masculinity in it whatsoever.
If you were a single man and you did that, yeah, you would have you'd be fair game.
Yeah, those are guys that listen to Miley Cyrus on the radio.
Absolutely, or when they're running. It's totally weird.
Wow, that was a shot, dude. That was a shot.
That was a shot.
Hey, that was a phase, man. That was a phase in my life.
That still lasts
Party
to today.
in the USA is a great running song. You know that.
I've heard the rhythm of the songs keep you going. I'm not here to judge because I've already judged. But if you had the pink bedspread as a single man, you'd lose your man card.
See, and I think it's more of a man card retainer if you just say, I really don't care.
Oh, yeah.
See, is it more?
Yeah.
I think it might be worse to say, that color just will not work with my pillows.
Well, yeah, I agree with that.
I mean, you know what I mean? Like, so when I tell her, hey, I don't care what you get, her response is, yeah, but I want to get something that's manly. Shoot, which way do I go? Do I go with the manly and lose my man card because I'm talking about throw pillows? Or do I say, fuck it, I don't care,
think in that case
and sleep in the floral
I don't think in that case you're losing your man card, because you're debating in a relationship.
Okay.
If you're a single man, and that's probably the key in this scenario, being a single man, if you have the foo-foo frilly, comforter with the throw pillows and all that, and you're not recently single with you got left to bed, but it's just something that's you just like having. I don't know. I think that's probably you're gonna get made fun of by your boys.
When you were in a relationship, did you do more of the decorating inside the house, or did she?
No.
Okay, so you retained your man card by not.
Well, in fact, I think when she moved in, I had no decorations on the wall. In fact, the house I live in now has 0 decorations on the wall, and everyone that comes over says, "What are you gonna decorate?" Like, it's just me.
Yeah,
I don't care. The dogs don't bitch about how there's nothing on the wall.
Oh, Frankie sometimes gives
he
gives you a little shit.
He's got some opinions, but he can't reach much, so I don't really worry about it.
That's true.
I don't worry about it.
Well, anyway, so I also thought about what kind of things give you respect to a man card. One time I sat in a conversation with a couple guys, and they were talking about cars and rebuilding engines and 420 chassis overcam cylinder drive things.
I'm right there with you. I am right there with you. Like, huh.
I drove a car once. You know what I mean? I don't even know what to say. So I felt like I lost my man card there, because I do feel that if you're not able to do...
You become inconsequential to the conversation. You're the first one voted
If your
off
girlfriend
the
is the one that's changing the tire on a flat tire, that's not good, dude. That's not good.
No, I agree.
No, something won't start in the car. Honey, can you get out and check? Oh, sure. Oh, the battery cable's loose, so I just tightened it up with the screwdriver.
Yeah, don't worry. I got the screwdrivers out and tighten the clips and this whatever. I'm not handy. I'll be the first one to admit that.
When I was a kid, I put my spark plug. I was helping my dad do a tune-up, and I put the spark plugs in backwards.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're probably asking, "Wow, how do you put a spark plug in backwards?"
You figured it out.
No, I didn't. I was putting it in because I didn't know. I put the little part with the little knob thing in there, and my dad said, "No, you can go inside and play." I went, "Wow, man card removed." That was probably my first instance of the man card being removed.
The upside to that is YouTube. Now you can find the video on how to do anything. So you could fix your car. I fixed my washer and dryer plenty of times by watching YouTube.
Man card revoked or returned.
No, it's if something's broken, you know what? Like I'm not a handyman by any means. I'll probably break things worse when I get done trying to fix them. But you can find everything on YouTube for basic repairs. And if it's beyond basic, there's nothing wrong with taking it to a repairman. That's why you pay them. But at the same point, everybody, man, woman, it does not matter, should be able to change their own tire and change their own oil.
Wow.
You should be able to do that. If you can't, you're going to get made fun of as a guy.
Okay, make fun away. No, I can change a tire. I can change a tire. And I do know enough that if there's light missing or something's not, like if something's not starting at all, I know that's the battery, something with the battery.
Yeah. And
if it's turning over and not doing anything, it's usually because I ran out of gas and I forgot to put gas in.
Yeah, and that's because you're a dumbass. So yeah,
I am kind of a dumbass.
And that's not.
But that's not a revocation.
No,
of my
you're
man
just a
card.
dumbass.
Well, then what revokes a man card then? If you can't even figure out cars and stuff.
I think it's doing something completely unmanly, completely just like, oh, buddy, that is so
yoga.
You know what? I don't know, because I do yoga occasionally.
I do too.
Because I do CrossFit, and I did the yoga to get my back in order.
So maybe the problem is that we're running into a society where the definition of a man is different than it was.
Well, let's change that. Yoga is one thing. If I catch you doing Zumba,
oh, is that the one where the
dance the salsa dancing or whatever?
Hey man,
the ladies love it. It's great. It's like the old Jane Fonda tapes from the '80s. You're a guy. You probably shouldn't be.
Okay.
You should not be doing that.
So no Zumba.
No Zumba.
What's some other things that would? I'm trying to think of other things that would classify as you just don't do. I think trying on women's clothes is probably not a good idea.
Yeah.
Although
That's
nowadays
weird.
we're 2017, man. We can be. Caitlyn Jenner proved we can be whatever we want to be. We want to. Like, I mean, I guess Caitlyn Jenner has turned in his man card because he's no longer a man.
He's officially a she, so, or at least as officially as pre-op, whatever. I don't pay attention to that, so.
Well, you know what I mean, though, is that you could be whatever you want to be.
Perfect example of losing a man card. Worrying more about what's going on the Kardashians or whatever reality TV show that's on the E! Network.
Okay, yeah.
That is a total loss of your man card. Like, hey, man, come on, we're going out to the bar. It's happy hour. It's gonna drink. I can't. I have to get caught up on keeping up with the Kardashians. No.
Or what about those Real Housewives show? Oh my gosh, when they talked about drinking, they got into such a fight. Bill, come on, dude, come on.
Like, it's time to put down the remote and come back to reality. Let's go do something. Man, let's talk about sports. Something like that. Something to that effect.
Can you ever permanently lose a man card?
I don't think so. I think you can always get it back.
Okay.
I mean, I think everyone always has a redeeming quality that you can, like, you know what? Yes, you can have this one back.
I used to have a friend who would purposefully go out and do food challenges.
That guy's an idiot.
Yeah, that guy's an idiot. But he always proved his man card.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm going to eat a 5-pound pork sandwich, man. Why? Because I can. Okay, good job.
That is the epitome of manliness.
I will say that I'm kind of glad that you gave up that.
Oh, you're talking about me?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
For those of you who don't know, in the earlier days when Scott was a wee lad, he would take on challenges. Maybe they were like food challenges, for example, like the Blazing Wings challenge.
Sub 2 minutes. Go ahead. 157.
157.
Beat that.
Yeah. He had fire poo for a week and a half, but hey. He gained his man card. He did a 5-pound pork sandwich challenge where he didn't finish the whole sandwich, but he got about 4 pounds of it down in 30 minutes. Was it 30 minutes?
30 minutes.
And also for the recognition of being able to have the sandwich named after him, which
I had to finish it, so the sandwich is still unnamed.
Sandwich is still unnamed. But those are very good man qualities.
I would think doing something manly like that is doing something for the sake of doing it. To say you've been there, it's like bungee jumping or climbing that mountain over there because fuck it, man. Let's go climb it. I want to scale the side.
Does
of
it have to be a task though that only men can do?
No,
Because
not at
women
all.
bungee jump all the time.
Not at all. I don't think so at all. And I don't want to.
When I see those women do the what's that, the ninja
American
warrior?
Ninja Warrior thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there's a girl over there that, I know for a fact that woman is more man than I'll ever be.
Yeah.
That woman climbed the wall and hung from it.
I don't want this conversation to get to where it's like, oh, if you do anything slightly girly, you lose your man card. There's things we have to do all the time that people might not consider the manliest of stuff, but there's things that have to be done.
Yeah, but maybe the have to be done. For example, I really want to go to a picture painting class where I drink wine and paint pictures.
Like, you enjoy that.
Is that a man card violation?
Are you going with your girlfriend or your wife?
Because we've had friends. Yeah, you are probably.
No,
if you're going with all your girlfriends, but you're straight.
Oh, like you're like the girl's like best friend.
Yeah.
Oh,
we had an episode earlier on whether women and men can be best friends, and to kind of piggyback on that, if your best friend asks you to go to a wine painting class with all of her friends and you're the only guy there, you have to revoke your man card at least for a day.
Yeah. Well,
at least 2 days.
Hold on though. Before you say you have to revoke the card on that, she's friend zoned you with that. So, are you still trying to power through to hopefully that maybe she sees the light? It doesn't matter. Wait, never mind. It doesn't matter.
Yeah,
like, are you playing the long play, hoping that maybe she'll realize that you're the guy that will do that with her? So maybe that you are the boyfriend material. This is all stuff that we both have done at some point earlier in our lives. Nothing we'd probably do today.
No.
For me, it'd be like, call me when you're done.
Yeah. How about this? I'll pick you guys up.
Yeah. You need a driver?
Yeah, you
call
need a
Uber,
driver,
or
I'll be
I'll come
there.
get you. Yeah.
Or I'll get a driver with you because I'll be at the next bar over.
Yeah, I'll be one bar over done.
Drinks.
There's a baseball game on.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go watch that. No, context is everything. Context is everything. If you and Noreen went to a wine and painting party, we would not say a word to you because you are in a long-term committed relationship.
Well, and in certain situations, they might be kind of fun.
Yeah,
they might be kind of fun.
If you're going with the purpose, with the intent that it's a romantic gesture date, whether it be a regular relationship maintenance with your long-standing girlfriend or a first or second date with your new potential girlfriend.
Oh, that does that because that part of being a man is being romantic.
Yeah.
Romantic.
Yeah. No.
Yeah. See. So yeah, when you have to be romantic and you're wooing a girl,
Yeah. You have to do the fun things.
And,
you have to. Just like they have to be on their best behavior, you have to be on your best behavior too.
And in some situations, there's something to be said about a man who's comfortable enough being a man to macrame.
Yeah.
And want to macrame. I want to macrame. There's a lot to be said about that.
Well,
I'm not sure what it is, but there's a lot to be said.
And that's the thing. If you own it, and you're just like, this is what I do, and this is how I relax, no one can take that away from you. No one can take that away from you. Like if I said, Jason, what are you doing this weekend? Let's go have a beer. You said, I can't. I'm crocheting a blanket. And I said, well, that's fucking weird. And you say, well, no, it's because this is what I do to relax. It's how I unwind. It's how I think. And I can't take that away from you because I've gotten some beautiful koozies and pot holders from you for Christmas over the years.
Wow. Wow, dude. I thought we were going to bring up personal things on the podcast, man.
Sorry.
I thought we were going to keep that under wraps.
Once you brought up my eating past, it's all fair game.
I just typed in, this is an homage to my dear friend Tom, one of our listeners out there. Went on the internet and pulled up a list.
Top 10 list.
Top 10 list. Here's
Tom is my brother in full disclosure, and after every show, we get show notes on what we need to fix. And they're very helpful.
Hey, they're very helpful.
They're very helpful.
And one of the things that I've always tried to work on, like number one, was how long does it take in the podcast before Jason pulls up the list?
Yeah.
So today it's 18 minutes, 42 seconds, or whatever it is. But so here's ones from a guy on the website who looks absolutely like roided out. But here are the top 10 that he has for losing a man card. Driving a minivan.
Whoa, do you have kids?
Well, yeah.
It's 2017. I guess that shouldn't be. If you have active kids or whatever else, I mean, preface it with if you're a single guy or you have no reason to be driving a minivan except you like that there's a lot of room. Yeah.
He said if you need to load up a box after box of Tampax, then sure, get a minivan. Wow, this guy. Who is this guy, man?
Savage.
Yeah. The next one, watching chick flicks to appease your woman.
That is not.
See,
losing
I
a
don't
man
think
card.
that's losing a man card at
No,
all.
that's not at all. That's called.
Because that's just foreplay, foreplay. That's like foreplay to foreplay.
Yeah, that's exactly what you do. You want to do that. Yeah, I encourage that. If you watch them just because, okay, we'll talk.
Having the dude at the auto parts store put your windshield wiper on.
Okay, yeah.
that's pretty bad.
Yeah.
That's not. And oh, by the way, I am skilled enough to be able to put a windshield wiper on.
Yeah. I mean, if that's the case, they can't work for you. You might as well just take it to your dealership, have it fully serviced, so they can put it on for you.
What do you think about leaving a party or gathering with your buddies because your woman told you to?
I guess what's the context? Context is everything in this conversation.
I think that's a tough one because when the woman says it's time to come home,
you got to go home.
Yeah.
You got to go home.
Yeah.
No.
In fact, I think that it is not a revocation of a man card if you're honoring your woman.
No, I don't think so at all. I think you're absolutely right. I think that's...
Now, if it's 4:30 in the afternoon, yeah, that's lame.
Yeah. I think
it is a context, I guess.
I think if
we're at a bachelor party,
if we're at a party and
I say,
come on,
can you come home at 8? Because I don't want you being out too late. It's dangerous out there.
Yeah,
maybe that's the reason too.
Well, you get your balls busted. Like if you try to tell your buddies, like, hey man, she doesn't want me out because it's dangerous out there, and you're at a bachelor party, you're gonna get made fun of. And if you don't think you're gonna get made fun of, you're lying to yourself.
I know, but But see, that's the other thing too. Is most guys who are in a relationship, they will sympathize with you. So you're not losing your man card to them.
No.
You're only losing your man card to henpecked.
The
Yeah, exactly.
Whipped.
Where's the whip sound? We need our phone to go.
Yeah, we have a few friends that would be considered, I guess, whipped. But you know what? Hey, it's for the greater good. If you're happy in your relationship, you have to be willing to compromise and do things that might make you look like you're whipped.
True.
You know, it's
True.
for the greater good. Because at the end of the day, you're not going home to your buddies. You're going home to your girl, and you have to do what's best for your relationship.
Yeah, I think any reason, if you're not with a girl though, going home for any reason that's not like legitimate.
And I guess it defines
Going home because you're tired,
if we're
or going home because I'm feeling real bloated from the beer I just drank.
okay, that's a bitch move. Yeah.
Yeah, like that.
That's
I mean,
a bitch move.
Come on.
I feel bloated from the beer. Shut the fuck up and drink tequila. That's all. That's,
Yeah, we'll change that bloated feeling.
Yeah. No,
So for me, that would make a context difference too.
Yeah. No, I think this all has to be taken with a grain of salt. That if you're in a relationship, then there are certain things you're going to have to do to maintain that relationship and maintain harmony.
Oh, what if you called, honey, you need to leave the bar. You need to do your chores.
Ooh. So
Yeah,
you're out having a beer with the boys.
You're
out
Saturday afternoon.
You're
it's
having
hot,
a cold one with the boys.
Cold one with the boys, talking about man
know,
card
yeah.
and
You're talking.
You're talking about all the things that we talk about on Liquid Carnage, and ring. Hey babe, what's up? You haven't done your chores. You need to come home? Ooh.
But what do you tell your friends in that case? Do you tell them the truth, like I have to go do my chores now?
I would tell you the truth, buddy.
I'm sure you would.
I have to go save a child.
There's
a huge cockroach that needs to be killed. I must do it.
There's a child stuck in a tree that is on fire. I have to go rescue it.
No, I think in that situation, I would say, as honestly as I possibly could, I need to take care of the woman's physical needs, guys. I gotta go. See, I'm not lying at that point. Physical needs is change the light bulbs and
Take out the
ceiling
garbage.
fans. Yeah, take out the
Take out
garbage.
the garbage.
I'm fulfilling their physical needs.
So it's all in the presentation.
It's in presentation. That's right.
All right.
Okay.
I'll give you that.
So we're sitting. You guys are sitting at the bar. You're waiting for me to come by. I'm coming in with the new Johnny from the Karate Kid haircut. It's the new in-style look. Do I lose my man card?
It's Johnny
That's
from
number
Cobra
5,
Kai.
wearing the in-style haircut. This means faux hawks and that goddamn emo-style shit that Johnny from Karate Kid was wearing. That was number 5.
Self-induced, like, hey, this is what I'm going to wear because I want to look young and hip and cool. I don't, because we're at that age, and this is us now. I'm in my late 30s, you're in your mid 40s. I don't necessarily know what cool is anymore. I don't keep up with trends. I don't, man. I know what works for me.
Aeropostale. You want to wear Aeropostale?
Exactly. Dracar Noir, that's still a thing, right? That's still
Dracar Noir, yeah, big time.
Yeah. Kitsch. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but I don't know like what's in style. I don't know what's famous anymore. I just don't have time to care. So I'm smart enough with how I dress to know what looks good, or at least get a female friend's opinion on what looks good for me, so I know what I'm working with.
Okay.
You're not going to see me come in with the newest faux hawk or whatever else.
No.
'Cause-
No.
No.
Well, plus we're professionals.
Yeah.
I mean, if I came in looking with a faux hawk, oh my god, dude, I would be crucified.
Yeah.
I mean, forget about man card. I would lose my job probably. I can't do that.
Let's talk about the coolest, newest tribal tattoos. I mean, no, I'm not going to do that because that's what's in style.
That's the next one, is having one of those low back tattoos, like
Ooh,
a tramp stamp.
Oh.
Dudes, okay, on a serious note, if you're listening and you got yourself a low back tattoo, I want you to take a picture of it. I want you to put it on our Instagram page at Liquid Carnage, or you put it on Facebook, because there is not a man that I think should have a low back tattoo.
No, if you have a full back piece, it's one thing.
Oh,
But
totally different.
You should never start
Yeah.
on your lower back.
Okay, let's put it in context. If you have a full back tattoo or tattoos all over your back and there happens to be one in your lower pelvic region,
That's fine.
That's different. But
If you have only the one.
Only
the one, oh yeah, you get made fun of regardless. And I've seen that in the gym before. And I've had to stop and look away and laugh because, no, you should know better. No.
I don't care if you were 280 pounds of full muscle. Dwayne Johnson had a lower back tattoo that looked like a tramp stamp. Dude,
I'd
it would
laugh.
be out. I mean, I couldn't watch his movies.
Yeah, or around the belly button.
Ugh.
Oh yeah,
Any guy, yeah, or a butterfly.
Ugh.
I don't think a man should have a butterfly tattoo.
Well,
That's
I don't think
my
any
personal
man should have a butterfly tattoo, but then
Yeah.
you'd probably call it a moth and try to get away with it. So.
Or a rose tattoo. There are certain tattoos that I just don't think you should wear as a man.
Yeah, I get that. Rose, if your daughter's name was Rose, maybe that's one thing. You know, there are ways you can make it work if you had to, but I'm not trying to justify it. The flower tattoos. I'm just thinking about the lower back. That's just not. You don't want a tramp stamp.
Wow, here's one. Staying with a chick that has turned down marriage proposals more than twice.
Oh yeah.
That you think that's a man card reduction, or a man card?
I think
you're getting used and you just lost your man card.
That's more than man card.
Wow.
That is you have to reassess your life at that point. If you're in a relationship where you proposed twice and she said no, and you're still there.
Hey man, love.
I know we've
Yeah.
talked about 50 no's and yes is still a yes, but there is a certain amount of self-respect you still
doing
have
that
to have.
Where you ask a woman to do that and they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I agree with you there wholeheartedly. But a lot of guys, I think a lot of guys just feel like that you have to cater to your woman. You got to cater to what she wants and what she needs.
Well, I mean, what are the reasons she said no in that case too? You know, it's like, well, first time you were shit-faced drunk, you could barely stand, you vomited on yourself, and the second time it's because you thought it's what I wanted to hear. I mean, as long as you're doing it with sincerity, she says no. Okay, fine. Yeah, don't stick around. But if you're being a jackass the way you're doing it, I mean, that alone too gets your man card revoked. If you're gonna do something like propose to somebody, be a fucking man.
Yeah,
Do it the right way.
That's true. You know that when it comes down to it, though, a lot of people define themselves as a man differently.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? Like for me, I'm very comfortable in being vulnerable. I'm very comfortable in being someone who, doesn't have to be perfect or is flawed.
Yeah.
And so what if I order a salad at a steakhouse? I don't care. You know, that's okay. I mean, right? That's okay.
Yeah, that's fine. It is. I mean, as long as it's followed by a baked potato and a giant fucking porterhouse. I'm kidding.
No, if you order, if I say, hey, I'm gonna get a 12-ounce ribeye and potatoes, what are you getting? Oh, I'm getting the caprese salad.
I'll have the house salad.
That is a man card
The
reduction.
caprese salad's different. That's an amazing salad. If you I'll have the house salad. I'll have the house salad with a light Italian dressing on the side. Okay, maybe we'll talk.
Yeah.
But I'm right there with you. I don't know how to fix things per se. I can figure it out. I'm more culinary inclined than I am mechanically inclined.
Yeah.
But I'm comfortable with who I am, and you can make fun of me. I have small dogs. I have 3 small dogs, and I get made fun of for that a lot.
I can see.
Because Shih Tzu and whatever else they are.
Well, and you're a big guy.
I'm a big man.
You should have like the big German Shepherd or
and I had that.
Golden Retriever or
And
whatever.
I had a Shepherd and a Lab for 13 years, and I love them to death. But having like these smaller dogs, like there's just something
Well,
about
two of them are rescue dogs too.
Yeah.
I mean that makes a difference.
Yeah, it makes a huge difference. But God, there's just something about these guys. I don't ever want a big dog again. Like these small kids, and I'm fine with that. You can make fun of me all you want, but I'll take you on no matter what with it because I stand by getting them. And I think that's it. As long as you stand by what you're doing, you're okay with yourself. Doesn't matter what anyone else thinks.
Yeah. How about if your buddy orders a round of shots and you don't take it because you think tequila's yucky?
Someone buys you a shot, you take it.
I don't care what the shot is. Adios, motherfucker. I don't even care what it is.
Man, woman, it does not matter.
Yeah, someone buys you a shot. That's a rule right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that means that's not losing a man card. Well, yeah, it's losing. You can lose your woman card on that if you're a lady.
You could lose that for just being a human being. Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, I mean
Well, no, because girls, ew, it's yucky. I think a guy doing a yucky is pretty bad.
If you said yucky to me,
hold this.
Yeah.
The microphone falls.
Sorry, I didn't drop my mic. You don't understand when you get the taste smacked out of your mouth.
One time, just as a final story, Scott and I were at a football game.
We had the playoff game last year,
and it was a revocation of a man card.
It was a man card moment.
Bring it back moment. And
Yeah.
you brought it right back. We were sitting at it was the Cardinals Green Bay Packers playoff game.
Divisional playoff game last year.
We didn't get tickets to the game, but we decided to tailgate and
Well,
party.
we were at a hockey. Some friends were at a hockey game, and you and
that's right,
JP and I were pre-gaming at the piano bar down at Westgate, and we had a bunch of beer. I mean, we were
no, it wasn't. There were the big beers. There were 32-ounce beers, and I had 2 of them.
Yeah,
and then we started walking to the next to your brother's.
My brother was tailgating. Yeah, right there.
And I was sitting there, and I was just full, and the cups they gave us, these 32-ounce beers, were these big cups. We got to take them with us. So I'm holding this cup, and I'm just full. And I said, Scott, I don't know if I can drink anymore, dude. I am so full and bloated.
Yeah, that's
Scott?
true. I said, here, man, that's cool. Hold my cups. So you had both hands with your cups, and I smacked you clear across the face, man.
You did.
It was like I connected hard.
And he said, "Get back in the game."
I said, "It's the playoffs. It's January, and it's not even 2:00 in the afternoon. Get your ass back in the game. It's
true.
We have more drinking to do." And you did.
I did.
You
it woke me up,
man.
It was like an instant revocation allocation of the man card.
It's like you were the eye of the tiger the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Because we partied till 3 a.m. And you went hard, man. It was a quiet ride home the next day.
Oh, man, it was a long ride home, but I just remember, and we joke about that to this day.
Yeah, here, hold this.
I'm really bloated. I can't drink anymore.
Like, shut up.
Here, hold my cup. And it's kind of, I shook me loose. I went, what the fuck? Okay, yeah, I'm sorry, dude.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm back in.
And I'll be honest, anyone else, this is no disrespect to you, but anyone else I would have done that to might have taken a swing right back.
Maybe.
And I get that, and probably deservedly so.
It was great, man. It woke me up. I was like, oh, sorry. I couldn't stop laughing. I think the biggest thing I take back from this episode is man cards are revocable, but they're also returnable.
Oh, absolutely.
You can return them maybe in a day, or maybe in a month, or maybe in a slap.
And I don't think you can lose your card by doing what's best for your relationship with your lady. Yeah, absolutely not. I think if you're doing really.
I agree to disagree.
All right.
Yeah, you can do. I'm gonna refuse to go to an NFL fantasy football draft so that I can do yard work. Nah, dude.
Wait.
No.
You're gonna refuse to go because you have a draft?
No, I'm gonna refuse to do the draft because I'm doing yard work for my woman. That's not good. Yeah, that's a man card revocation.
Absolutely, especially when you've been given plenty of notice of when the draft is gonna be.
I know, but she wants it done today, guys.
Then you do it beforehand.
No, she wants it done today, guys.
Then you do it beforehand.
No, I can't do it beforehand. I got to do it today. I can't do it.
When you wake up and you get it done early, you know when the draft is, you handle it.
Hold this.
Listen, at that point, if you're living with somebody and she understands your passion for football and fantasy football, I think she's going to be okay with knowing when your draft is, giving plenty notice, and not giving you those
A lot of guys
chores.
don't have the luxury that I do.
That's true.
A lot of guys don't have that luxury.
That's true.
Hey, you have to hold my bags when we go shopping, because I have a feeling you're going to sit in that chair at the store and look comatose, but I need you there. No fantasy draft. Ugh. See, it's full circle. One thing I like about our podcast, full circle, man.
Full circle.
Come full circle.
That is the circle of life.
I had a great time talking about it. It just made
man.
me think of it. I didn't think anything of it at the time, but as I left the store and realized, oh, that poor guy looks miserable. maybe we could talk about man cards. So thanks for indulging me. I
Hey,
appreciate
man,
it,
no problem. It's always fun to discuss this, and I don't want to come off sounding too misogynistic or making us sound.
Hey, maybe we can get 2 guest stars coming about ladies' cards. They're lady cards.
Hey, that'd be great.
I don't know if there's a ladies' card, but
I'd like to know that.
I don't want to be misogynistic either.
It's
we're
like
open.
the
We're open
secret
forum
life
here.
of women that we don't get to see.
Open forum here.
I would love to hear about that. I have so many questions I want to ask. Like when you're with your girlfriends, how does this work? Like,
do you have a female card? Like,
Yeah,
if you go home with 3 guys in the same night, does that take away a female card?
Yeah,
I don't even know.
Like, let's talk about that. We should find some female guests that are willing to talk about this.
Or if you're willing to put it on Facebook, you can like us on Facebook at Liquid Carnage. You can go to @Liquid Carnage on Twitter, Instagram. Like I said, if any guys out there have a lower back tattoo, that's all they've got on the back. I really want to see a picture of that on Instagram. But as usual, my name is Jason.
I'm Scott.
And if you never know what to say, always have yourself some Liquid Carnage.